cutest cards are coming to Wonders of the First. What's up, everybody, and welcome to Wonders Workshop. Today, we are going to be talking about the most recent announcement in the Discord from Frenchie. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. So, as you can see, he's talking about the Play Booster box art and some information on the specific kits. So, we'll see that we're getting Pinkspore Dreamcap. Look at his adorable little face on the play bundles for the box art. I'm really excited. He's an adorable card. It looks like they're also going to be on the pack art. And then we also are told that the chase cards in the bundles are going to be some Formless Foils of alt arts of Pinkspore Dreamcap and Moonfire Crystal Mouse. So 7 of the various ones will be Pinkspore Dreamcaps, and 3 will be Moonfire Crystal Mice. They will surface in about 1 out of 25 bundles, so they're rare. And one thing that Frenchie makes a point to say is that they are not all the same rarity. So one might have 100 copies, one might have 1,000 copies of it, so on and so forth. I think it'll be really interesting to see if we know what the rarity levels are. Like, there are 5 copies of this, there's 100 copies of this, there's 1,000 copies of this one, so on and so forth, so that people know whether they've pulled one of the super rare ones, or, I mean, they're all going to be cool, but like an uber super rare one versus the one that's the most common will definitely be something that people will want to know. But I could see it as a fun little game to figure out by what we're seeing, how collectible each alt art is. I think Frenchie makes a clear point to make sure that it is a fun chase, but that he does not believe it poses a risk to collector products. I think that's pretty accurate. I pretty firmly believe that any of the big collectors, like big collectors, whales in our community, will probably not be buying these bundles if they want to get their cards on a specific or a full set of these alt arts. They're just going to buy them from people, I think. And I feel fairly confident about that. Not like 100, 1,000%, but like decently confident. It's beneficial to everyone in the game for these to be available for people who either don't have enough cards to really be able to build a deck, are on a player budget, so that, or just anybody who is looking for the ability to get more involved with Wonders. If anybody's looking to get people involved, this is a really good way to do it. I put up a video on Wednesday about how many different things about the last announcement, and I talk a little bit about how versatile these 6-pack bundles are. And so I think they're a really good way to get people involved. And so, you know, being able to chase these, 10 alt arts and having a little bit of extra fun splashed in there, I think will be really nice. To make things just a little bit fun and a little bit chase for players. Most players I know have a little bit of collector in them. That is especially true for Wonders of the First. I think something to note very clearly is that these alt arts will use the Formless Foil design, but they do not have the first edition stamp. So that is one way for them to get around these play boosters wanting to have alt art Formless Foils, but not being first edition. Just don't put the first edition stamp on it. I'm sure a lot of people are going to have opinions about that. I'm not sure. I think some people could have a lot of opinions about that. I'm neither here nor there on it. I'm pretty happy because it means I could pull something really cool. And I plan on getting a couple of play bundles just so that I can grow my collection, and have more cards to teach people to play with and all of that stuff. And so, there's nothing crazy. But, for those of you who are not aware, Pinkspore Dreamcap and Moonfire Crystal Mouse are just 2 of the most adorablest cards in the world. If you have not seen them, I mean, look at Moonfire Crystal Mouse. Moonfire Crystal Mouse is one of the most popular cards in the game because it's just adorable. It's also very versatile. It's usable in almost any deck. But it's adorable and versatile, so people love, 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 love this card. And then I think Pinkspore Dreamcap is another really good choice because when we look at what this card does, not only is it adorable, but you can have any number of Pinkspore Dreamcaps in your deck, and on defense it gets +1 this round for each plant you control. And so it's a plant, so however many of them you have, they're buffing each other up. So adorableness plus versatility and utility in these cards are extremely useful. So I think they're going to be really, really popular. I'd love to hear, like, what some of y'all think about what are the most adorable cards in Wonders. I'm trying to find the alt arts for these cards because they do both have alt arts. But I'm going to keep yapping while I'm searching so that y'all do not need to watch that. You know, they're very beloved, and it'll be really interesting to see how people react to, you know, this announcement that there's going to be a lot of alt arts. It'll definitely be, you know, some people will probably feel pretty strongly that people shouldn't, like, I could see some people in the community saying that there shouldn't be Formless Foils at all in these play boosters, but, you know, I think it adds a little bit of fun for, you know, people getting into the game and people wanting to, you know, just get involved. And I think getting people involved is one of the most important things. Yep, okay, here's one. It's not the most high-resolution picture, and this is not the alt art, it's the promo. But look at the adorable Moonfire Crystal Mouse here. Like, it's just so cute. And, oh, when the resolution clears up, it's even cuter. So there's, you know, just, they're cute cards. And so the fact that we're getting more of them is so awesome. I'm really excited, because, like, I know a lot of people who really like both of these cards, and I think it's going to be really awesome for people to be able to continue to, you know, look at these and play more of these cards. And here is, let's look at this. Oh my goodness. The adorable Pinkspore Dreamcap alt art. Like, you want to just take both of these adorable little animals and just, like, cuddle them and love on them. I feel like with the mouse, that's fairly safe. I don't know whether that would be safe with a mushroom, or a cosmic plant. Anything with spores can be dangerous, but he's adorable. This one looks a little ominous with those eyes, but he's adorable. I'm just really excited to see what these alt arts look like. Hopefully we'll get to see what all of them look like before people start opening packs, so that we can just start talking about, you know, what alt arts we want most, dissect them, have fun with it, all the good stuff. That's kind of what I have for the video today. I just really wanted to talk about this announcement from last night. I wanted to just make sure that we talked about it, make sure that I, you know, got the information out there for anybody who might not be in the Discord. So, as always, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you're thinking. Tell me what you think the cutest card in Wonders of the First is. And please keep being your wonderful selves.